I need to know if you give me a second chance. They don't come on often, but please, you know I can't stand it when you don't talk to me. When you don't talk to me. Yeah. There's something inside. Yeah, there's something inside that brings me back to you. Yeah. No, I can't hide it. No, I can't hide it anymore.
I don't really know yet how significant these are going to be. Transmission shifts fine. The accident did have to do with the transmission pan, so they replaced the pan, all that's good to go. Everything is hunky-dory fine there. Okay, so basically to sum up what's kind of going on is we picked up the car from New Jersey up there at the dealership up there, and you know, they actually had to I had to sign a waiver that said that there was an airbag light that was on. It wouldn't go away, and they basically have led me to believe that, and I don't know, I'm gonna hunt around and just look at their repair job again, because I figured that was like the only thing wrong. But I have an airbag light that is on, but they kind of talked about like maybe it's a crash sensor that was faulty and I needed to reflash the PCM. They didn't want to do it because the car was tuned, and I told them not to do that. So I signed the waiver. We drove it home 15 hours, and the airbag light needs to go away. We need to have functional airbags in the event of another crash or accident. But also, we've been on 93 for a while, so I've got about 7 or 8 tanks of 93 through the car since the last time I was in the 85. And what it's doing is it drives pretty good. It shifts fine, but as far as power, it feels okay, I guess. But when we come to like a you know, a stop, when we're idling, and this happens when the car's warm, and it's been driven a few miles, the thing wants to kill itself. It wants to, it just idles up and down like this, and then eventually blah blah blah. You know, so you have to restart it, and then it'll do it again, blah blah blah. So it's doing some weird stuff. The last time that I felt the car doing that, the last time the car did it, was when I had E85 running through the car for the first time, and the widebands were going out. Well, I'm over here looking at the widebands on the gauge, my in-gauge, they're fine. I have data logged the car a couple of times, sent it to my tuner, and we're trying to hunt out what is going on. But right now it looks like it's not a wideband issue. Shouldn't be. It's on 93 gas. So he had a question, what is it doing in an E85? So I just put E85 back in the car, and guess what? Immediately it's still doing it. So I don't think that it's a wideband issue. I think there's something else going on. Now when I look over here at the gauge, oil pressure looks fine. Vacuum gauge is going crazy. It's doing some stuff that I've never seen before, so I'm not sure. Now what I do know is when they replaced, you know, that front subframe, they had to pull all of that stuff apart underneath the engine. I don't know if something is not hooked up right. I don't know what is going on. So we're gonna get it back in the garage, and we're gonna figure it out. Hopefully. And then maybe we'll be able to figure out this airbag light too, because I'm pretty sure it's not a crash sensor. Get this red light. I hope that it'll hopefully kill itself so you guys can see it on camera. There it goes. Little car shakes. Those car shaking. Didn't kill itself, but you can see that it fluctuates there with the idle. But yeah, everything over here looks fine. It's kind of hard to tell, but it'll do that often, and then sometimes it'll be so bad it'll actually, you know, kill itself. It'll die. Green light. All right, we're gonna go to the garage. We're gonna get the thing in here. We're gonna hunt around the vehicle and see if we can fix a few things, at least identify some issues, what's going on, hopefully, and then may have to take it back to the Ford dealership. I don't know, but if that light doesn't go away, that airbag light right there, I have to take it back to the dealership, and then they're gonna have to fix something else and then add it to that existing insurance claim that I had. But not good stuff, not good stuff. Not very happy right now. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Oh man, I don't know what in the world is going on. This is what, at just sitting still. This is what the gauges over here look like. But I know when I accelerate, this doesn't go all the way to 0. It sits over here somewhere around the 10 to 5 mark. I don't know if that's normal. I've never really paid attention to the vacuum gauge over here because they're just kind of silly in like an NA car. But you know, it is a gauge nonetheless. We need to monitor it. I get it, but that's pretty much what's going on. But at least we don't have any engine tick issues. 15,000 miles in, no engine tick. So we have a good engine at least. All right, we have an engine. Let's get to work, see if I can find, oh, it's hot. I gotta let it cool down. All right, let's try to figure out the airbag light issue first. So I found it, believe it or not, after the events up there in New Jersey before the accident. We put the seat back in it from racing, and I always connect this stuff down here, but just reaching down and working from the top of the car down before we actually get it in the air, figured I might as well check this because I 110% hooked all this stuff up. But the dealership took a bunch of this stuff apart. Well, guess what? They did not hook up underneath the seat. I cannot even, I don't even know how that's possible. And then they made me sign a waiver basically saying that if something goes wrong, the airbags don't deploy, it would be on me. But that is a silly, stupid mistake. Absolute fail from the dealership. All right, but it's going to be an easy fix. Just going to get the seat loose back here and then tighten everything up underneath. I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's really 2 clips. I'm just feeling around, making sure that that side was good, this side was good, since they had all the stuff apart. And yeah, I had them in my hands and they were loose, so I cannot even believe it. But at least that should be an easy fix, and we'll check the dash and hopefully that'll be it. But it's not a crash sensor like they told me. Well, it gets better and better. So remember, if you guys have saw it in the last videos, I can't remember which one, we were pulling the interior apart and one of these guys was stripped out a little bit from the factory. That one looks okay. This one's a little bit chewed up, and that was the front one. But what I just found is, I found this one looks okay. This one is chewed up back here. So they definitely did take these seats out. 100% they did. All right, so that is way stripped out loose. I always put these back together just kind of like, not hand tight, but tight, but oh, they definitely put an impact on that. That is stripped out. Okay, but this is not good. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, I can't get that out. What the oh, yeah, I can't get that by hand. I gotta get right up on this thing. Straight, so we don't make it worse. There we go. Good Lord. Yeah, it's kind of butchered up a little bit. God bless. Come on. Jesus. It really. Unnecessarily tight. Yep. They are definitely 100% unplugged. Wow. All they had to do is this. Look at it right there. Oh my God. I can't believe they would have not done this. Something so simple that they overlooked. But if we have an issue here, we're probably going to find issues elsewhere. So. Are you kidding me? Oh, such an easy fix. Why? Why? How did you guys miss that? All right, I said I had no engine tick, and then I'm hearing a weird noise this is a warm car. I've been driving around for about 50 miles. On top, this is definitely coming from the manifold here. Shit. I know what DI sounds like. I've made tons of videos defending why I don't have engine tick, and now it sounds like I might. And it's coming from that 100%. Oh my God. You hear that? There's a knocking noise. It's not DI. It's something else. A DI is a constant like. This is something else. Very faint. I swear it sounds like it's coming from up there. Alright. What I'm gonna have to do is log this, just like in an idle and just driving it around, and then send it to my tuner, and then maybe he can detect something. But I think we have a couple of issues going on, because this is, I mean, I've got 15, almost 16,000 miles on this car, and it's been pretty much tick free. Why is it now doing it? Because I've had 3 or 4 engine oil changes. This is not a normal sound for the last 15,000 miles, so something's up. Yeah, go ahead and do it. 2,000. Let it idle. Sounds like regular DI. Again. Go to 3 and then let it go down. So now it kind of sounds normal. What the hell? Hang on, I'm gonna go into the car and do it. All right, go to 2,000. Let it out. I don't know. You can turn it off. So probably what's going to happen is that's going to wrap up this video without making it a 40-minute video and not finding an answer out at the end of it. We did figure out the light thing, which is good. So I think what we need to do is just take it to the dealership here, right down the road, because they've been very good to me, very knowledgeable in the past, and just see what's up. Maybe they can identify something. I'm going to log it, send it to Rob and see what he says, and then maybe he can identify something. I don't know. But we'll just come back with a follow-up update for this video. But yeah, it's kind of weird, just some not normal stuff going on. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.